Oi boys, welcome back to another video on the channel. We are back with some Rugby 25 patches. Now there's been two since the last time I played. I've been feeling a little under the weather this week, so that's why I waited for the second one. As for patch notes, we actually don't really have much to go over, as most of them are like fixing glitches and bugs and whatnot. And we kind of got insight from Ross himself about what to expect this week, which is another reason why I decided to wait till Thursday to actually have a bit of a jam. As for what to look out for in the gameplay, it's honestly just scoping out how the AI plays. The highlights of both patches this week is the balanced difficulty and balanced stamina. So that's pretty much all we can keep an eye on while actually getting busy. To sort of make things interesting, I did end up playing as the team that got updated likenesses, and we're playing the All Blacks of course, and to spice things up a bit, I won't be using the Fend as much, as that is kind of way too overpowered, as it's a guaranteed tackle break, I guess. So there will be none of that, or very little. And let's see how this improved difficulty setting is. I'm currently playing on hard, not hardest. I did get a tip to play on normal, I think it was. People are having better experiences on normal. I just went one above normal to see how we go there. And at the moment, ABs with ball in hand. Just a bit of one-off jousting, we'll say, at the ruck. As they do go for a clearance here. They will find grass. I'm not trying to play at this. And they're going to get the ball back. Now, that is an issue in the game. In Rugby League like 4, you can hold both analog sticks together and they sort of back away from the ball to prevent that from happening. They should bring that feature into this game. I feel like all the elements for a decent cohesive experience gameplay wise is here. It's just sort of all scrambled at the moment as they go for some passes out wide. Now one thing that's really noticeable with the, I guess, tweaked AI is that yes, they do pass the ball more, but now it's readable, and it's like there's a rhyme to their passing or their attack. What they need to do to break it up is go back to how it was back in the early access phases and just let them offload the ball a lot. I'd much rather have that than this predictable passing patterns, to be honest. There we go. Now let's look to spread it immediately here. And use the width of the field, plenty of space out wide to punish the ABs, and we dive into the corner for our first points. I'm gonna hold on. Actually work at that time. And we'll go for a clearance here. Never mind, they get the ball. Turnover at the ruck. Now let's see what they can do with it. See, like some offloads here would be nice as we get it right back. Oh no, we hand it over. I think we're better off like throwing cutout ball after those types of turnovers. Another thing that AI can do is actually switch up the direction of passing. They always pass one way, I've noticed as well. As we overshot the defense here, Sevu Reese in possession. We'll shake that last defender on his way to the try line. That was actually kind of nice. Like I was saying, the animations are there. All the elements are there. It's all about getting it to actually flow. Oof, as we get the catch against the kickoff. Let's go. Wasn't sure if that actually worked. I'm trying not to pop that fend. Still haven't been able to perform a bump, by the way. Apparently you hold up on the analog, but every time we do, we get like that little gauge under the player. It doesn't really do anything. As we string together some passes here back on the right edge. And I'm trying to hold on and waiting for support, and of course we do actually give a penalty away here. There's the contest again. They get the assisted catch, and it's not going into a rolling maul all the time. I'm not sure if that's broken or if that's as intended. As they come down the short side and we punish them. Okay, they get that against the throw. That's slow as 360 animation needs to go, man. We've seen better from Rugby 22. Honestly, that type of 360 looks like the one from Rugby League Live too. There's a bit of a nice little counter attack going on after a turnover here. Is that the invincibility glitch, I believe? We did use defend, by the way, out of habit just then. Nevertheless, we are in attack here. As we soak the numbers and get it out to our man on the wing, who was in fact our number 8. Now that first update was like 6 gigs, so I'm assuming those massive ones are the updated player graphics, because gameplay wise, that's how kick gets stuffed. Oh, an offside penalty. We'll take that. That's pretty noticeable. The set piece, the line in particular, they are winning against the throw way more. But actual attack is pretty much still the same. So I was going to say, gameplay wise, it still feels the same-ish. Just a little more polished in terms of actually moving the ball around. And the noticeable added animations in both defense and offense. That again adds to the polish of the game. As well as being able to do that right there. I think that's another area that needs to be looked at in attack. The chip kicks, the bombs. I keep talking about the bombs having more height. Right now, we're trying to see what the ABs have in attack as they look to spread it. But again, don't use every single player. There's been a little bit of variety in attack, but again, it's super telegraphed. As you go for another clearance, now that's another thing that's been pretty noticeable. If they're not really making much ground, they do actually go for the clearance. As we throw up a bomb and we are way offside here. I mean, that bomb was just terrible. Back out looking to exploit the edges again. That's a decent offload here. And yes, it is the bloody, look at this. And the, I guess what's being dubbed as the invincibility glitch. That being triggered by an offload. Alrighty, final minute. Should wind down pretty quickly here as we'll try to finish this strong. What they try. Again, we're playing on hard difficulty and unfortunately we weren't met with much resistance. The game is still pretty easy. That's a beautiful offload back on the inside, and I believe we triggered that again, but we'll take the clean looking play. And yeah, there really isn't much else to say. There's honestly, with all the improvements, there's still a bit of ways to go, especially with AI. Like I said, Ross kind of hinted at it being pretty light. It seems like the primary focus is to get all the licensed content into the game. And I'm assuming with the 6 nations done and dusted, we should be seeing that process sped up. But yeah, overall, this week's patch is a little small step in the right direction. With the passing and some aspects of general play kicking seemingly down pat, I'm expecting a lot of changes to the AI in the coming weeks. For now though, we are going to call it there. If you do have the game, let us know your thoughts on this week's patches. If you haven't got the game yet, are you still on the fence? Are you waiting? Let us know. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to run the shit of that like button, and if you want to see more rugby related content, or more content in general, go ahead and drop your boy a cheeky sub. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you later.